I don't know what it was brought you to Primm, youngster, but you might want to rethink your plans. Town's gone to hell.
Okay, but who are you?
Johnson Nash is my name. Husband to Ruby Nash. Lived in Primm going on 8 years now, thick and thin. I'm a trader primarily, for what it's worth with things like they are. I also run the local Mojave Express outpost.
I'm a courier with the Mojave Express.
Well, I don't got any work right now, sorry to say.
Yeah, apparently, the Pattergangers just fired me. I lost a package I was supposed to deliver.
I'll tell you whatever I can. You have a delivery order you can show me?
Yeah, here.
Oh, so you're talking about one of them packages. That job had strange written all over it, but we couldn't turn down the caps.
What was strange about it?
That cowboy robot had us hire 6 couriers.
Wait.
Each was carrying something a little different. Pair of dice, chess piece, that kind of stuff. Last word I have from the office, it looked like payment had been received for the other 5 jobs. Guess it was just your chip that didn't make it. First deadbeat we hired to do the job canceled. Hope a storm from the divide skins him alive. Well, that's where you came in.
Wait, all the other ones managed to successfully deliver their package. They must have only been killed when they were coming back here. What do you mean the previous courier canceled?
Yeah, I got this look when he saw you next down on the courier list. His expression turned right around, asked me if your name was for real. I said sure as like a rain, you were still kicking. Then he turned down the job, just like that. I asked if he was sure it was good money. No, let Courier 6 carry the package, that's what he said. Like the Mojave'd sort you out or something. Then he just up and walked out.
That is very weird. Do you know who he was, where he went?
No idea. Sounds like you two had a history for him to act like that. And turn down the money, too. Hope he didn't see any trouble in that package of yours. Maybe he thought your name was bad luck. Not for me to say.
Well, if it's someone from my past, it's not someone I remember. Look, some men stole my package. A man in a checkered suit and some others. Did they pass this way?
Well, now that you mentioned it, a few nights back, one of the townies was out scavenging for supplies. He said he saw a fellow with a daisy suit come through with some of them Great Con misfits. They was talking about a chip.
Oh, okay. Well, one of those men shot me. I need to know the best way to get to them.
Well, for that, your best bet is going to be talking to Deputy Beagle. Since they came to town, he was keeping a good bit of notes on them, and he was slinking around Bison Steve when your pretty boy friend came through. He may have heard where they were going.
Oh, okay. Could I ask you something else?
I guess I don't have anywhere better to be.
Could you, tell me where I can get information on the man that shot me?
A Beagle had some notes he was taking while he was eavesdropping around the Powder gangsters. He'll be your best source of information on that subject.
Maybe I can confirm the direction they went. I'm not sure the Pattergangers are the most reliable source of information. I want to ask you more about the delivery I was supposed to make.
Sure, I'll tell you what I know.
Wait. You mentioned a cowboy robot. Do you mean that one over there, or what?
Nope, different fella, bigger. Had himself a face on a screen, and he talked more like you or me.
That was Victor. Thanks for digging me out of that grave.
Don't mention it. I'm always ready to lend a helping hand to a stranger in need.
Wait, Victor was the client for the job? He never mentioned that. So he definitely had a reason to dig me out of that grave. He wasn't just being selfless. What else is that fucker hiding? Just gets more and more suspicious. Could I ask you about something else?
I guess I don't have anywhere better to be.
What can I do to help around here?
Right now, Beagle is the closest Primm's got to any organized law, but he's still stuck up in Bison Steve. First thing I'd say is get his sorry butt out of there.
Okay. Do you have anything for sale?
Well, yes and no. My shop's got plenty of stock. Problem is, I ain't going into my shop until I know it's good and safe.
Oh, right. I found this robot called Eddie in there.
That beat-up old pile of bolts? What do you want to know?
Where did it come from?
The courier dropped it off a little bit ago. I'd hoped to get it up and running for some courier work, but never could get it running.
Well, I fixed it up. Any idea what I should do with it?
Not a bit. I imagine there must be some people around curious about that kind of technology.
Okay, so you don't mind if I take it then?
I guess I don't have anywhere better to be.
Could I ask you about Primm?
Well, I'll answer what I can.
What happened to Primm?
Let's see. Been tough around here for a good while now. Worse since them thugs kidnapped our deputy. It started with the breakout from the prison up the road. First there was just a few thugs rolling through town, but then they got organized. Now they call themselves powder gangsters or something, and run around throwing dynamite and shooting people. A little while ago, a good chunk of them left whatever kind of organization they got up there to squeeze all the food and drink out of us they could.
Oh, damn. Could I ask you something else about Primm?
Ask away.
So is that building over there the courier office?
Sure do. I run the courier office out of my shop. Leastways I did before things went to hell around here.
Oh, okay. So it is the same place.
Ask away.
So what's here at VIKKI and VANCE?
That's where we are. This here little casino brought some cash and bodies into the town before them powder gangsters came in. Now, they can't rush us without eating a good bit of hot lead, but we are in a kind of box canyon. Guess this is a fitting place for that as any. I reckon that if they thought hard enough about it, they'd realize they got more bodies than we have bullets. But for now, we're safe enough in here.
All right. Well, I won't let them just storm the place. Could I ask you something else about Primm?
Ask away.
What's the Bison Steve you mentioned?
It's an old hotel and casino here in town. Old Laura used to rent out rooms there, but she took off months ago. Across the way from the VIKKI and VANCE, the other old casino. Can't miss it.
Okay. Could I ask you about something else?
I guess I don't have anywhere better to be.
You said the powder gangers kidnapped Primm's deputy.
Well, you can call Beagle a deputy so long as you don't harbor too high an opinion of the word. Boy was about as useful as tits on a rad scorpion. Only qualification he ever had was to be brother to the wife of the sheriff. Still, I suppose he don't deserve what's befell him. We would have considered paying the ransom, if we'd had caps to spare.
Okay, but you're sure there's not some weird, sexy, hybrid, mutant rad scorpions out there? 'Cause I've seen weirder. Why do you keep calling them the powder gangsters? I thought they were called the powder gangers.
Gangers, gangsters, all sounds like trouble to me.
Yeah. Do you have any mail that's come in for me since the last time I was here?
I've got something for you.
Oh, okay, thanks. I'll, take a look at it. You want to play hand to caravan?
You think you have what it takes, kid?
Sure think I do. Alright, here, I'll match ya. Ooh, you got fancy cards. Only real move I got. There. Oh, you fucker. Revenge. All my cards are such low numbers. You fucker! Oh, fucking... Great. Oh, come on. Oh, fuck. I'm in a real bad spot here. I need a face card. You fucking asshole. You fucking... Ugh. At this point, I'm just hoping for a draw. Wait, Nash, is that right? If you run out of cards, you automatically lose? Wow, I can't believe I won on a technicality. Good game.
Courier 6, come to the enclosed coordinates. I have a job for you. Jameson.
Well, okay. I guess if I'm looking for work, or I'll stop by or whatever. Don't know what the fuck this guy wants. Obviously knows of me somehow. Hi.
Howdy, partner. Welcome to the VIKKI and VANCE Casino and Museum.
Oh, you are a cowboy robot. Cool. Who are you?
Primm Slim at your service. Authentic cowpoke and official spokesspot of the VIKKI and VANCE Casino and Museum. Yeehaw!
Well, who were VIKKI and VANCE?
Where have you been, partner? Hiding under a rock? VIKKI and VANCE were this nation's fourth or maybe fifth most infamous celebrity outlaw couple ever. That's who they was. Primm Slim here can tell you the whole story, if you can spare a minute to hear the tale.
Okay, go ahead.
Yahoo! I ain't had a chance to tell their tale in a mess of years. First things first, any bosh you've heard about VIKKI and Vance being copycats ain't nothing but ill-tempered slander. Fact is, they begun their crime spree 2 days before Bonnie and Clyde robbed their first bank. So who was copying who? Now true, VIKKI and Vance didn't exactly cut a wide swath of murder and bank robbery across the central US like Bonnie and Clyde did. It was more like a narrow swath of shoplifting, check cashing fraud, and gas pump drive-offs. But crime is crime. They drove reckless too. Having lived by the gun, well, Vance owned one anyway, it was only fitting that the duo of desperados would die by the gun. Perhaps it was fate itself that accidentally drove them into a crossfire between police and a gang of bank robbers in Plano, Texas. Or maybe they just didn't notice until it was too late. It's been said that VIKKI would have tried to cash a bad check in that bank had she lived. We'll never know for sure. All we know is that the crossfire tore the car and both occupants to pieces, and the police issued an official apology. You can put your eyes on the genuine death car just over yonder, and there's Vance's machine gun in the case next to it.
You know what? Okay, fine. I guess minor crime like that is still rebellion against the system in its own way.
Happy trails, partner.
Oh, okay, yeah, that's the car. All shot up. Don't know how it's still here.
Vance's gun. The 9mm submachine gun preserved in the glass case to the left of this plaque is the actual weapon Vance carried in a paper-wrapped box under some suitcases in the trunk of his car during his and VIKKI's crime spree. Never fired, and luckily untouched by the hail of bullets that ended its notorious owner's life. The weapon's mint condition inspires dread in all who look upon it. Experts speculate that Vance might have killed as many as 50 people had he ever fired the gun, so long as his aim was exact and he was starting off with a full clip, or even more if he had additional ammo clips and remembered to reload.
Oh my god, that's so fucking funny. This is honestly pretty cute. The gun's gone though. Wonder where it is.
Bye-bye.
Move along, please.
Hey,
Howdy, partner. Welcome to the VIKKI and Vance Casino and Museum.
did you know that Vance's gun is missing?
Just mosey on over to the display case and you'll see it plain as day. Quite a piece, that gun. Mint condition, never fired.
The display case is empty. The gun's missing.
Have you gone loco, partner? I can see the gun with my own 3 photo sensors from where I'm standing right now.
You hear strange sounds coming from Primm. He may be trying to read a corrupted file, but it would take more science skill to be sure.
The gun is still missing.
Quit yammering on about missing guns, partner. Primm Slim's a busy man. Ain't got time for that sort of bosh.
You know what? Here, scan your data registry. You've been hacked or something.
Well, look at that. I happened across this data file locked away in an isolated subsystem.
Well, thank you. At least you're aware now. Could you tell me more about this place?
Why, this is the VIKKI and Vance Casino and Museum. Primm's premier tourist attraction and resort destination. Yeehaw!
Could you tell me more about Primm?
Primm is a thriving resort community located in Clark County, Nevada, right along Interstate 15. Whether you can't wait till Vegas to try your luck, or want to hit one last jackpot before you leave Nevada, Primm's your place. The town's premier attraction is the world-famous VIKKI and Vance Casino and Museum, so you came to the right place, partner.
What about the Bison Steve Hotel across the street?
The Bison Steve is one of Primm's less impressive casino hotels. I'd steer clear of that place, partner, if I were you. Rumor is the dealers over there are cheap, and that rickety roller coaster is liable to fall down any day because it wasn't built to code.
Oh, so we have a little pre-war casino rivalry here, I guess. Well, it's been nice talking to you, Primm Slim. I'll see you around.
Happy trails, partner.
One of the highlights of the museum at the VIKKI and Vance casino is the authentic gun that Vance used in their cross-country crime spree. This gun is proudly on display at the center of the casino near the car they died in. Start speech-to-text logging protocol 057941. Male. Is it still in there? Female. Yep, it's here, Sam. Well, hot let's grab it and go. Primm Slim. Howdy, partners. Welcome to the VIKKI and Vance Casino and Museum. Can you shut that thing up, Pauline? Sure thing, honey. You grab the gun and we'll get going. Please do not touch the exhibits. I almost got it. I'll wipe the memory file as well. Okay, let's get going. I'm going to stick this bad boy in my safe until we are ready. Alright, once I'm done with this memory block, we'll head back to West Side until we're ready to go. End corrupted data.
Okay, I guess whoever stole it headed to West Side. If I'm ever around there, I'll take a look around and see if I can find it. I'm gonna make a note real quick. I met another robot today in Primm. It was in use as a greeter at the casino/museum there. It was going on and on about VIKKI and Vance and their abortive crime spree. What a joke. The robot didn't seem too bright either. It had completely failed to realize that someone had stolen the display items, an SMG and a hat. Looks like someone had reprogrammed it quickly to forget what it saw. Bit of a rush job. I was able to extract some of the data. It struck me at the time that if a couple idiots like these had managed to hack into a robot while it was actively attempting to prevent them from stealing stuff, then anyone should be able to do it given a little know-how and the right tools. I'm thinking I should be able to build some kind of IFF beacon which makes the robots register me as a friendly. Might come in handy if I ever encounter any hostile robots. Thankfully, most of the robots I've met so far have been outright helpful and friendly. Robots continuously broadcast an IFF signal saying who they are and who their allegiance is. Back in the day, most employees in high security areas had badges which had signal modulators to ID themselves. Theories that the transmitter and the detonator can be used to pipe the IFF signal of a robot back at itself. It'll recognize the signal, but fail to recognize that the signal is its own reflected back at it and mark me as friendly. Should work well, assuming nobody reprogrammed the robot to reject its own signal. Just an idea, though. We'll see if I ever get around to building it. Hi.
Howdy. Hey, do you need medical attention?
What? You're a kid. You're just a little kid. How are you a doctor?
True, but I'm also a genius. If you have a problem with that, I can get you a car dealer who's not as smart as me.
So, you're the town's doctor? How did that happen?
I used to watch Mrs. McBain heal people before the powder gangers killed her. She let me bandage cuts, clean tools, stuff like that. Everyone else is either too stupid to learn, too drunk to focus, or too old to hold a scalpel steady.
You know what? That actually makes sense. I'll let you know if I need anything.
Bye-bye.
Hi.
Move along, please.
What's up?
I've never seen you before. Who are you?
I'll tell you what I am. Far from home and not sure where to go from here. Name's Bandit. Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you too. Cool outfit. Where'd you get it?
Found it.
That explains that.
Sure does.
Uh-huh. What are you doing in the VIKKI and Vance casino?
Think about that for a minute and then get back to me.
That's not an answer.
That was barely a question. Anyway, I don't know if you know this, but the other casino here is full of murderous escaped convicts. I don't think you would want to hang out there either. What about you? What brings you here?
I'm looking for the man that shot me in the head, and I heard he might have come through here.
Bullshit! That was you? I heard about that on the radio. What's this guy look like? I may have seen him.
Oh, awesome. All I could really tell is that he was wearing a checkered suit and looked like he had money.
Okay, yeah, I've seen him. For all the money he looked like, he clearly couldn't afford a suit that didn't look like his mom's tablecloth. If you need any help finding him, I work for the low, low price of getting me the fuck out of Primm.
I'm guessing you don't want to stick around then.
What's up?
Do you want to come with me?
You do not have to tell me twice.
All right. Come on then. Hi.
Before the powder gangers came to town, Johnson Nash ran the local store in the Mojave Express station.
Yeah, I talked to him. Oh, hello. You look good.
Oh, hi there. Hey, you haven't got any spare caps, have you? I am totally broke. Plus, I'm really thirsty. I sure could do with a Nuka-Cola.
Oh, sure. Here's some caps.
You are so cool. Thanks so much. Guess now I can have fun again. Get a bottle of soda.
Are you just gonna use that to gamble? Well, so are you a sex worker or something?
What? What are you talking? Oh, you mean the outfit. Well, that's a long story.
Okay, I would like to hear how you ended up in lingerie in public. Please tell me your story.
All right, here goes. Well, I guess I'd better introduce myself. My name's Pepper. Pepper Harvey. I guess you could say I'm a bit of a gambler. Hell, let's not kid anyone here. I'm a hardcore double or quits, bet your clothes away kind of gambler. Which is sort of what happened, to be honest.
I see. Well, you could have sold a little bit more, but, go on, continue.
Okay, so let me clear one thing up. I'm not a prostitute. I'm not offended. I mean, if I get mistaken for one, I guess I must look pretty alluring, right? Haha.
Yeah?
Well, basically, I spent days in New Vegas, hopping around from one casino to another, literally throwing caps around like some kind of idiot. I ended up losing the whole damn lot. I even gambled away my clothes, my gun, and my dignity, goddammit.
That sounds pretty bad. What happened next?
Sure was. Well, I got thrown out of the casinos. No caps, they said, no entry. So, since I'm standing there in the cold, freezing my ass off, I snuck into a nearby brothel, claimed to be a prostitute, grabbed the nearest outfit I could find from one of the dressers, and got the hell out of Vegas. Ended up hitching a ride on some guy's motorbike all the way to Primm. So now, here I am, mooching around this place like a sad loser.
Oh, so you literally did gamble away your underwear. Okay. And, wait, you mentioned a motorbike? Did Niner drop you off here? Well, you know what? Why don't you tag along with me? I could use another travel partner.
You serious? Wow, that would be great. It sure beats hanging around this place waiting for someone to buy me a sarsaparilla. Let's hit the road. Oh, hey, I'm gonna be needing my gun though. Do you think we could go back to Vegas and get it back? Plus, I kinda lost my lucky poker chip too. Yeah, I know what you're thinking. Not exactly lucky. But it's got sentimental value, so would really appreciate it if you could find it for me.
Sure. New Vegas is on my to-do list anyway.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Lead the way, partner.
Pepper has given you her walkie-talkie. You can equip this from your Pip-Boy in order to locate her if she wanders off into the wilderness.
Okay, so I'm hanging out at the Gomorrah Casino, and some shady-looking guy approaches me and says he's got a private poker game on the go and needs an extra player. I'm not gonna decline that offer, so I went along, and before I knew it, it's just me and him heads up. Anyway, I pick up a full house on the flop, but I'm running low on caps, so I stick my gun on the table. Figured I had this in the bag. Course the asshole calls me, and he's got 4 of a kind. I'm sat there cursing away, claiming he cheated as he grabs my gun and tells me to get the hell out of there.
So this guy still has your gun?
Yeah, pretty sure. His name's Murray. Mean-looking son of a bitch. He was wearing a brown suit, standing outside of the Gomorrah. I'll let you know when I see him.
All right.
What's up?
Do you want to wear something else?
Don't go sniffing around in my personal stuff, mind.
All I have is a Mojave Express outfit. But here. Huh, not bad.
Howdy.
Bye-bye.
Hello?
Howdy.
Hello there. What brings you to Primm?
Hi. You could put your fist down. Who are you?
I'm Ruby Nash. Pleased to make your acquaintance. My husband and I are Primm long-timers. He fancies himself a trader, and I know my way around a kitchen.
What do you cook?
My specialty is a rad scorpion venom casserole. It's more appetizing than it sounds. The venom has a sharp, smoky flavor, and it numbs your mouth so fierce you'll forget you ever had a tongue. It's perfectly safe, long as you don't have sores in your mouth for the venom to find your blood, 'cause that'll kill you dead.
Okay, then. You know what? I'll try it.
Does sound good, don't it? How many rad scorpion glands you got?
Crap. I don't have any.
Guess you'll be needing to find some, huh? Come back when you do.
All right. I'll let you know. Could you tell me more about Primm?
My mother taught me never to say something unless it was nice. So I don't have nothing to say about Primm, for the time being at least. It's a sad state of affairs. Discuss it with Mr. Nash if you care to. Just makes me want to cry.
All right. I'll talk to you later.
Goodbye.
Bye. Aww. Hello?
Ordinarily, I'd say good day to you. However, right now, that'd be a fucking lie. So I'll leave it at, see you later.
Okay.
Until next time, then.
I don't blame you with what's going on.
Move along, please.
Wait a minute. Oh, wait a minute. Okay, this is a person, but it seems like they have some mechanical parts.
And VIKKI and VANCE at Primm discovered what appeared to be the corpse of a beautiful lady wearing a one-piece suit. On closer inspection, you realize that her body was covered with small cybernetic attachments, which probably previously kept her alive, and that her suit was probably quite shiny in the past, metallic looking even. As you stared further at her, you also noticed tiny movements under her skin, and very quiet whirring and clicking noises, as if her body were full of tiny robots.
Huh, this must be some strange type of android.
Hey there.
Hopefully she repairs, I guess.
Bye-bye.
Alright, well, I gotta go get Deputy Beagle, and
Howdy.
in order to do that, I'm gonna have to sneak around. So, all of you gotta wait.
What did you need?
Just wait here.
Don't worry, I'll stand guard here.
What you need?
Just wait here.
Don't waste my time.
What's up?
You know, since we're traveling together, how about you tell me about yourself?
Depends on what you want to know.
Wait, why are you called Bandit?
Because it's my name? What the hell kind of question is that?
What the hell kind of parent would name their kid Bandit?
At least one pre-war celebrity, maybe inspired my parents. You don't know.
You don't answer direct questions very often, do you? Can I ask about your eye?
Childhood injury before the war. Glasses are because I strained the hell out of the good one and now it sucks too. That answer your questions?
Sorry I asked. Holy shit.
Hey, if you had to answer the same question from everyone you met for over 200 years, you'd start getting a little snippy too.
Okay, that's fair. I didn't realize you were a pre-war ghoul. You know, you're not the only one here. Do you have any opinions on the others?
I sure do.
Well, I guess I'm done asking you about your opinions then.
It's always a good time for my opinion, but I'm gonna assume you mean my opinions on the other people traveling with us.
Oh, I guess I'll ask you later then. What do you think about the Mojave's politics?
I'm gonna level with you. I know exactly jack shit and fuck all about all the armies fighting over the Hoover fucking Dam. Like, I can't even process the damn thing as anything other than a big slab of concrete my parents took a picture in front of once. I'm getting off track. The point is, I don't really understand enough about what's going on to have an opinion that isn't completely full of shit. Fuck the Caesar salad dudes, though. They're real fucking pricks.
Well, we can agree on that at least. And hey, props for being honest. What do you have against the Legion?
Really? Maybe the fact that they're violent, misogynistic slavers? Jesus, and I thought I didn't know shit about the Mojave's factions.
No, I knew that. I just wanted your opinion.
Gladly.
Don't you care at least a little bit about the fate of the Mojave?
Hey now, you can't accuse someone who hates the Legion as much as I do of not caring about the fate of the Mojave. I care a little. But it's kinda hard to care about a place when you're an outsider. Especially an outsider that doesn't get much more than grossed out looks from most of the people living there.
Yeah, that's fair.
Okay.
You definitely don't seem to know the Mojave too well. Where are you from?
That depends on how you define from. Definition gets a little muddy when you're pre-war.
Well, where did you live before everything?
I was a college student, so I split my time between a small town in Oklahoma and the esteemed University of Oklahoma. Had a whole damn life planned out. I was a psych major, gonna be a forensic psychiatrist and pick the brains of society's worst.
Society's worst?
Serial killers, buddy. People who do the gnarliest, most fucked up shit a single human can do. I'd probably be studying whatever shithead raider gangs are floating around here if the bombs dropped a little later. If fucking only, am I right?
Isn't that kind of fucked up, treating mentally ill people as test subjects?
I'd say that treating serial killers as test subjects is a bit less fucked up than conflating mentally ill people with serial killers. Especially since I'm not exactly operating at full capacity mentally myself. What I wanted was to find the actual factor that turns someone with kinda wonky brain chemistry into someone that makes skin suits. Because trust me, it is not just mental illness alone that does that shit.
Yeah, I'm sorry. I do think mental illness plays a factor in doing fucked up shit like that, but sometimes evil just exists. Although we're presuming the serial killer isn't just, but I think that's fair to say most of the time. Could I ask you other questions about your time before the war?
Go for it.
Well, where did you end up after the bombs fell?
Well, I hauled ass out of OU for one thing. Probably not the best idea, but the alternatives were staying or going home to my family's corpses. Thought I needed to get as far away from anywhere people knew me as humanly possible, so I just started running northeast. Ended up in Maryland eventually. Hopped a ship, headed to a little place called Point Lookout. Spent a couple hundred or so years there. Eventually I made my way back to OU, but it wasn't what I remembered.
You lived in Point Lookout? I was there. What was that like?
Point Lookout is the most fucked up a place no nukes hit can get. You can't swing a dead mole rat without hitting a feral or something worse. And what few locals don't want to sacrifice you to their creepy swamp gods start shooting at you on sight because of your condition. Jesus, I'm making it sound awful. It was, but it had its good points. Scenery's beautiful if you like swamps, which I do. And traders seem to get that not all ghouls were feral, and, well, actually, nope. Not gonna finish that last sentence. Too embarrassing.
Bandit, I've seen that look on 1,000 people. Did you have a crush?
What? No, of course not. I mean, come on. I'm too tough for that lovey-dovey shit. You know me. Okay, yeah, I kind of did.
Okay, well, now I have to hear about the kind of person that could capture your heart.
Hey, don't act like I can't, love. I had a girlfriend before the bombs dropped. Never mind. The guy in Point Lookout, I only ran into him a few times when I went to the boardwalk to meet some traders. And I never knew his name. He was a ghoul like me, but he wasn't like me. You get it?
What do you mean by that?
Well, he had hair and a mustache. And I don't mean tufts of hair like I have, or those wispy mustaches I've seen on a couple ghouls. And he was obviously not a local. I've never been awesome at identifying accents, but underneath all the ghoulish gravel, he sounded vaguely British. And he looked damn good in glasses and a suit. We only talked once or twice, but I spent roughly, 50 fucking years thinking about him and how I would approach him someday. That was a nice dream while it lasted.
I know who you're talking about.
Oh, here we fucking go again. You disgusting, greasy, uncraniumed bastard.
Oh, here goes nothing. I can't believe you had a crush on Desmond. Did you actually talk to him?
What the hell's that supposed to mean?
Well, you're acting like you were too shy. A lot of people are shy around people they like.
Okay, I'll give you that. I guess talk to him is an exaggeration anyway. The first time was just him asking me what the hell I was looking at. Spoiler alert, it was him. I choked out some bullshit about the Ferris wheel on the boardwalk and ran off. Second time I tried to ask him what brought him to Point Lookout. I guess it came out weird or something because he just glared at me and asked who the fuck wanted to know. Apparently I do was the wrong answer because he just gave me this look and the dogs following around started growling and I ran off. I left Point Lookout before he did, but sometimes I still think about what could have been.
You know what? That sounds exactly like Desmond. Don't worry, though. You kinda dodged a bullet with that one. I'm done bugging you about your love life.
Thank you.
Why don't you hang out here, alright?
Okay.